After a disappointing end to the last episode, have we managed to stay one step in front of Salernitana, or have they caught us, and are we going to end up in the playoffs? You're about to find out. Welcome to the Sicilian Defence. Welcome to episode 18 of the Sicilian Defence. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have games against Casertana and Avellino 1912. But as I said in the intro, the question is, how have we been getting on since you were last with us, and where are we in the table? Well, I can tell you that after our 3-1 disappointing loss to Nocarina, we have actually managed to go 2 games without conceding a goal. Monopoly, we beat 2-0. Comi and Silvestri on the score sheet there. And Olbia, a 3-0 win. Although we didn't play particularly well. Comi, Maserani and Danny Garcia on the score sheet. Danny Garcia's second goal of the season. He scored up here against Cosenza. That might have been on camera as well. So that's how we have been playing. Manelli, Liza, is back in goal based on the fact that Santoro picked up an injury after the Nocarina game and was out for that. So Manelli has come back in as he's kept 2 clean sheets. Then he is doing extremely well and will stay there. As you'll see, Santoro was leaking goals. Well, the defence was leaking goals, but Santoro wasn't helping in that position. But Manelli's come in and he's decided, for now anyway, he's going to definitely make the effort. So with what we got, 5 games left to play, 2 games today, which will leave us with the 3 games. We'll see where we end up. But where does that leave us in the table? Well, as you will see, we are still top. 33 games played, 81 points currently on the board with a goal difference of 53. Salernitana are second, having got 78 points out of 33 games. They've won 1 game less than us, and that game that they've lost. But if we go back very slightly, I think when you were last with us, the one thing that we didn't see was Avellino, who we are playing in our second game today, managed to pull out a 1-1 draw. That was on the day that we lost 3-1 to Nocarina. So actually, the loss against Nocarina wasn't quite as damaging as we previously thought. So they only picked up 1 point for that, which meant that they only gained 1 point on us. So from being 4 points behind us, they are just those 3 points. In fact, let's go back. Just those 3 points behind us now. So any slip up on our part could be extremely damaging. But we need to hang on in there and hope that they slip up again. And we don't. That's what we particularly want. As you can see, their defence is a lot better than ours, albeit we've been scoring more. Their defence is definitely a bit stronger than ours, and so is Vibine's actually, as we look at it. Avellino have conceded 44 goals in their games. Anyway, that's how we are stacking up. We have brought in 1 player. If I just have a quick look here, Ismet Sinani has come in. He was a free agent, 22 years of age. I'm not sure whether we're actually going to get him on the pitch because having done that now, I've tried to register him and it doesn't appear I can. It might be because I've actually got to take a player out, but I'll go and have a look at that in just a moment while we're waiting for the team news on this particular game. So I don't think there's much else to tell you other than we need to win to do both games in today's episode in order to stay in front of Salernitana, obviously, but hopefully open up a bit more of a gap. Our first game against Casertana, we have beaten them recently, but prior to that, we've played them away twice, at home once, beaten them at home 1-0. I think that, in fact, we haven't played them for a couple of seasons. Why haven't we played them this season? We have played them this season. Played them in November. That was last season when we beat them. Drew 3-3 in the corresponding fixture away at their place. So hopefully we can match this one and see where we go. We'll come back with the team news for this particular game. And this is the team that we're putting out against Casertana for this Serie C Group C game. Minelli in goal, Visconti, Clayton, Silvestri and Albertini are our backline. Fagale and Meta are midfield. Masso and Mazzarani in attacking midfield, with Rovgalier and Comi up front. I'm just going to swap them two over because my assistant manager wanted to change them around. I'm not sure why. And we'll also bring on, if I can find him, I'm not sure where he's gone. Where's he gone? De Paula. We're going to bring on for Rizzo. Right, and on the bench. Haven't done the bench, have we? Santoro, Pinto, Lori, Danny Garcia, Calpai, Mena, Piccolo, Guth, Diallo, Gatto, Pellegrini and De Paula are our bench for today. And so that's the team that we are going to submit. The obligatory team, and we're going to do this one. Get out there and make a difference. Silvestri, likewise. Albertini, he's good, and we're all good for kick-off. Really do need to make the most of this game, and we have a corner early on. Visconti is headed away, and Visconti will get there and tidy up. Flagale out to Visconti. Visconti crosses into the box, and Meta just puts that just wide of the post. Early skirmishes. We have another corner. Visconti with his corner, looking for Clayton, but he's headed back out. Defenders doing their job. Crosses in, and Comi had a swipe at that, but put it over the top. Silvestri picking up a yellow card. Salernitana have gone one up now and have closed that gap. Comi heads it down, but it's not going anywhere. Albertini back to Meta. Mazzarani crosses it in, but nobody there, and they're coming on a counter. We'll need to stifle this as quickly as possible, and we're not going to. Half an hour gone, and they are down to 1 point now. Visconti. Poor free kick, really, that one. Oh, and it's Flagale gets the goal. That has got to go down as one of the weirdest goals you will ever see in Football Manager. Goalkeeper kicks it out right onto the head of Flagale, who heads it goalwards, chips the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper couldn't get there to stop it going in, and that will go down as the weirdest goal. I'm almost glad you've seen it on camera, to be fair. Maserani. And we have a penalty. Comi will take the penalty. And he's put that away for number 2. That's his 11th goal of the season. And we have a 2-goal lead, as we well know. That doesn't mean a thing, because all too often we've capitulated with a lead, and good leads at that. But we'll take it for now. 10 shots, 4 on target, 1.50 against their 6 shots, none of which are on target to date, 0.29. We'll be back momentarily for the second half. And you come back and join us for the second half. No changes made on our side at half time. And Rovgalia gets us underway back to Silvestri. And we are on. Salernitana with that 1-goal lead in their game against Catanzaro. 60 minutes gone. Do we need to make any changes? Albertini not having a good game. I think we're going to bring Cowpie on for him. Or do we bring Pellegrini on? Much the same. Albertini. Assistant manager is saying Cowpie. Flagler is tiring. Silvestri also not having a good game, and we'll perhaps bring Guth on for Silvestri. And headed clear. Maserani picks the ball up in midfield. He's gone forward. He's had a shot and he's scored. 3-0. Maserani after 63 minutes. A lovely break from the back. And he had options. He had Rovgalia, who probably was offside actually. Comi coming up on that side. Rovgalia comes back onside, but defence was there, and he decided to have a go, and have a go was a good decision as it turned out. Cowpie now to Rovgalia, back to Cowpie. Cowpie crosses it in. Ooh, that looked as if that was saved actually, but it wasn't. It went over the top. Mata heads that forward and down. They are on the attack here. Ooh, well blocked. And Mataris gets a second bite of the cherry and puts it away. Now let's hope we don't capitulate from here, because 3 goals in front here would be a really stupid thing to do. Manelli should have had that. No doubt that was a mistake by Manelli. Realistically, right. I think it probably is time to drop to a balanced. Confirm changes, and we are possibly, I can't do it for the moment. Oh, we can give them a shout or not. I might give them a demand more actually. No. Manelli saved it this time. Thought it was going to put us under a bit of pressure. Still could from this corner. And Guth heads that clear. And time ticks away again. Flagley is tired now, so time to make a couple more changes. Diallo going to come on for Flagley. put him as a Mazzala on attack. Mata, no, in fact, we won't. Okay, deep line playmaker on support. I think that's what we'll do with him. Anybody else looking to get changed at the moment? No. Right, Pump Fists. He's up for it. And we'll try and hold out. Mato is now tired. Typical. So we make another change. Mata for Di Paola or Laurie? Let's bring Manuel Laurie on. And it might be that we make another change, but up front this time. Do we bring Danny Garcia on for... That's our 5 changes made. Pump Fists make a difference. And confirm substitutions. That's headed away, but not clearly. And Manelli gets that. Thought their player was going to get to it. Thankfully he didn't. Manelli drops the ball. Gets the ball forward. Danny Garcia underneath it, but the defending player gets to there before. But Laurie he nearly won that. But Matrace, he's dangerous. Manelli this time was equal to it, thankfully. Salernitana still a goal up against Catanzaro, so this isn't going to change a great deal. Visconti with the throw in, and it's been picked up by Diallo. Clayton forward, still nobody there, and they come forward again. Verosevic, Matrace, but Manelli is equal to it. So the one mistake from Manelli so far hasn't cost us too dearly. Corner coming in and headed out. Maserani leaves his foot in there and puts it out into touch. It is a throw in, but there ain't much time left. And Clayton, I think that was, gets rid of the ball, but there's an offside there. And this will be the last kick of the game, I think. Manelli forward. And that is it. We have won. And thankfully, that's a good win, boys. Well done. Thankfully, we are still 3 points in front of a Salernitana, as they have won their game by 1-0 against Catanzaro. So that's where we are. Press conference is going to be done by the assistant. And we have 7 days down to the next match, which is against Avellino. Nothing is for sure, but what we do know is that we need to beat them to stay out in front. We'll be right back for our second game of the episode against Avellino. And you come back for the team for this second game of the episode against Avellino. 19-12, and a must-win game, as they all are really now. Because if we slip up, I think Salernitana are not going to, and they'll be in. Manelli in goal. Visconti, Clayton, Silvestri and Albertini continue in our defensive line. Flagale and Mata are midfield. Masso and Golfo are attacking midfield with Rovgalia and Comi up front. Golfo coming in on this right hand side for Maserani. I'm not quite sure why that is. Might be a reason for it, I'm not sure, but we'll see. But Golfo switching out to the right side, and then on the bench Santoro, Pinto, Maserani, Danny Garcia, Calpai, Lori, Aquino, Guth, Diallo, Piccolo, Pellegrini and Mena. are all on the bench. So just that one change, Golfo for Maserani. Treat team sheet. Right, what are we going to say here? Going with that one. Imaso, Bumpvis, faith in you. Golfo, likewise. Black. We're good so far. We may well leave it at that. And get the game underway. Whether the old heart will take it or not is another thing. All games being played by the looks of it. Salernitana playing Potenza on this particular occasion. Maserani's goal in the first match of the episode, not the last episode, but actually has won goal of the month, which is quite interesting. Visconti now with the free kick. He's put it well wide. Disappointing free kick, that. Put the ball into the box. Albertini picked up a yellow card. Throws it in. Golfo heads it back out to Albertini. Albertini to Mata. Mata crosses it in. Oof. It's fired in by Rovgalia, but it's disallowed. It's offside, and he was lurking. Oh, well offside. Look at that. Definitely. As it was fired in. They have a corner. Headed away by Rovgalia. And Golfo starts the run out and decides against it. The ball crossed in and they are on the counter. We've got to be very careful. And we go a goal behind after 35 minutes. And they've only had 2 shots, both on target against our 7 and 2, and I think we need to be a bit more creative. Masso not doing the business out on that left wing. We don't have Piccolo to choose on this time either. Mena might get a look in. And half time has come, and as it stands, we are that goal behind. 8 shots, 2 on target, 0.76, 60% of possession. So we've had the better of the game, just not done anything. Once again, not done anything with it. Right, be right back for the second half. And you come back and join us for this second half. We have made a couple of changes. Albertini has gone off. Cowpie has come on for him. And we've also made a change on the left wing, attacking left midfielder. Masso has come off and Mena has come on in his place. We need to retrieve this game and score fairly early on. Potenza have got a goal up against Salernitana. A classic opportunity to actually open a gap up, and feels like we're not going to do it. Really not finding our way in here at all. Right. What do we do? swap these two over to see if that makes a difference for a short while. Golfo not doing it on that wing. I'll bring Maserani on. He can influence and change a game. Get out there and make a difference for us. Oh, hang on a minute. Pause it. Confirm sub. That's what we wanted to do. What we'll also do, we can't at the minute. We have to go attacking here. We've got to try and at least get something out of this. Calpai, put him on support. Clayton picked up a yellow card. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Come in here and Flagley is tired. Diallo going to come on for him. Mater's tired. We only have Manuel Laurie on the bench. Is that our 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is our 5. And I might undo that last one. Commie's tired, more tired than Ravgalier. And Ravgalier I really don't know what to do. I need a bit of inspiration from somewhere, and Visconti now tired. This is going to end up as a loss. And way above them in XG. Just they've got that one goal and basically shut the door, and we couldn't do anything with it there at all. Far from pleased with that result, and we just consistently do it. We're bottling this big time. The good news is, if there is any good news, I mean, it was an opportunity really to seal the promotion, I think, in this episode. Salernitana have lost to Potenza, who beat us on the first day of the season. They've beaten Salernitana, and had we won that game, we would have been 6 points clear of Salernitana with 3 games to go, which would have meant we only needed to win one more game. As it is, we still have that 3 points on them. We desperately need to win 2 games out of the next 3. Ugh. How frustrating is it going to be? I'm not doing the thing. Slams the team. Yes, he does. Slams them every time because it's poor. Really, really poor and really, really annoying. Lost again in the league. Right, that leaves us. We're going to play Paganese offline, and we'll be back for the Virtusa, Francaville and the Cantazzaro games, the final 2 games of the season. And if we've lost this one against Paganese, I wouldn't like to hold out our chances at all for this one. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. Keeps you up to date with all future episodes of this and new series as they are released. New episodes of the Sicilian Defence are currently released every Tuesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. And if you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel and more, why not follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideTwo's, where you need to be. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. And it could be a real humdinger of an episode if we're going to get promoted out of Serie C, Group C. Episode 19, it's out on Tuesday. I really can't wait. Goodbye.